Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you to our very first episode of Match Analysis with our very esteemed guest today. Badminton is back. Everyone is back on court, and it is extremely exciting for all of us badminton lovers to see the sport in action. I am very happy and thrilled to introduce our guest today, Shirish Nadkarni. Uh, our esteemed guest, Shirish ji, is a professionally marketing management consultant and an international journalist who has been writing about Indian business and global sports for a number of overseas publications. He's a former veterans badminton world champion and has also won the Indian nationals on 8 occasions, despite having to play with twice replaced knees. Today, Nadkarni is considered one of the foremost commenters on Indian and international badminton. It is a pleasure and honor to have him on our platform on Go Beyond Sports. So I think he's dropped off his connection. We are going to wait for a moment for him to join in. In the meanwhile, I'm going to add my co-host for tonight, Utkarsh Tandon. He's a young budding commenter, also a great analyst, and it's a pleasure to have him uh, on this show hosting with me. Hello, Utkarsh.
Hello, ma'am, and thanks a lot for your kind words for a sweet introduction which you gave. So definitely, we'll today discuss the third day of the Denmark Open, which commenced on the 13th of October and will be there, or rather, we can watch it till the 18th of October. Just to inform the viewers that only 4 men are competing in the tournament, or rather participating in the tournament for India: Ajay Jairam, Kidambi Srikanth, Shubhankar Day, and Lakshya Sen. There's no women participation in the tournament. Neither there's any doubles participation in the tournament. So there are only 4 men competing, and in the out of those four, two have been beaten: Shubhankar Day and Ajay Jairam, and one of those who actually defeated Shubhankar Day was defeated by Kidambi Srikanth today. That's a very big, or rather good news for India, as the revenge was taken by Kidambi Srikanth. Jason Hosho was beaten by Kidambi Srikanth convincingly in straight games, 21-15, 21-14, in just 32 minutes. So, yes,
While we
as
are
you rightly.
Yes, and in fact, while we are waiting for Shirish ji to join in, I think he's here with us. I must
Yeah.
I must also say a little something about him. He is Guinness Book of World Records for winning a world championship with a replaced knee in a sport that actually requires running. So we are extremely excited to have him, somebody who is so passionate about the sport, and he speaks badminton as fluently as he speaks any other language. So, welcome you on the show with us today. Thank you so much for joining us and taking time off from the matches that are going live. We are excited to watch Lakshya very soon on screen. And I'm not going to take your time, I'm going to open the platform for you both to take over.
So first of all, very warm welcome, Shirish sir, for joining and giving your precious time. And I'll straight away deep dive into the game and start with today's game, as Kidambi Srikanth convincingly defeated Jason Hoshio in straight games, 21-15, 21-14 in just 32 minutes. So how do you actually take that game and analyze it, or rather, what's your taking of that game? As yesterday, Shubhankar Day was easily defeated by Jason Hoshio. I'd
Shirish,
request
sorry,
Shirish sir
you might have to. Yes,
to, to
you
turn on your
unmute
mic.
yourself, please. Shirish ji, you might have to unmute yourself, please. Um,
See, viewers, there is some technical issues, but
please
the
stay with
spirit
us.
and the interest of sports, the technical hurdles cannot actually dismantle ourselves from the spirit of sports and the interest we have in the sport.
Yes,
Can you
Shirish
hear
ji.
me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir, you're audible.
Finally, I must confess I am technologically challenged. So, and I'm starting this particular laptop after almost 6 months. So there were issues with the laptop. But let's get on
Okay.
with the Danisa Denmark Open. Utkarsh talked about Shrikant's match today. Shrikant played much better today than he played yesterday. Yesterday, he started well, but in the second game, he was a little iffy at the net. Today, his net play was much better, and therefore he was able to beat Jason Anthony Hoshu pretty comfortably. And this same player had taken Subankar Day in stride very easily yesterday. I think it was 21-13, 21-8, something like that. So the difference was that the kind of game which Shrikant played did not suit Jason Anthony Hoshu. Jason is basically a run player, and so was Shubhankar Day yesterday. They just went on playing long rallies without either of them going for the kill. Whereas today, Shrikant concentrated on keeping the rally short. His net play was much better. So he took every opportunity to hit the shuttle down, follow up at the net, and finish it off. And I don't think our man from Canada, that is Jason Anthony Hoshu, could manage that kind of speed and aggression which Shrikant showed. Any questions
Okay.
about his?
Yeah. So actually, I want you to just point out the difference between Shubhankar Day and Srikanth. What mistake did Shubhankar did yesterday?
He was not aggressive enough. He didn't go for the kill. He just continued long rallies, played a battle of attrition, and that kind of thing just does not work with a guy who's, I think he's 21 or 22. He's ranked 49th in the world. This boy from Canada, Jason Hoshu. Shubhankar played the wrong game with him. But then Shubhankar has a basically defensive game, has a basically game of attrition. And he did not have the tools to beat this Hoshu, whereas Shrikant did. And Shrikant looked a little rusty yesterday in the second game. He started extremely well, but today he looked much sharper. And he will have to be even sharper when he plays tomorrow in the quarterfinals, the number 2 seed in the tournament, that is Chu Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
By default, Chu is now the favorite for the title because the top seed withdrew from the tournament. And so Chu is now by default the top seed.
Yes. Actually, this was my second question. But before going to another question, I'd like to also welcome our guest, Mr. Rajkumar and Mr. Shapad. So a warm welcome to both of you in your live
I
news
know
show.
both of them. One is Mr. Rajkumar Markan and Mr. Shripad Mahajani. Very warm welcome to both of you. If there is any question that you need to ask me, I'll be very happy to answer.
Yes, sir.
But to watch some badminton start with me. So I'm waiting for the action.
Are you talking about Lakshya Sen's action? Lakshya Sen's match? Hello, Mr. Mahajani. Are you speaking about Lakshya Sen's match?
I haven't seen any badminton being played. Yes, Laksha Sen and also yesterday's matches.
Lakshya Sen played day before yesterday because he was on the first day's program. He played very well that day, and he is playing hands Christian Solberg Vittinghus of Denmark today. Now, the only time that Lakshya Sen has met Vittinghus before is one time, and that's 3 years ago, and that time Sen lost. But he is a far, far improved player. And at the same time, Vittinghus is much more of a veteran. And I think this is probably going to be either his last or second last year in international badminton, after which he'll probably take up coaching. So I expect Lakshya Sen to fare very much better against Vittinghus than he did in the first occasion that they met.
Also, sir, just to add on, the confidence which he gained from the first victory, what do you think that will play in his mind, will actually boost up his confidence?
Lakshya has been going up the rankings since last year. He was ranked outside the top 100, and currently he's ranked number 29, if I remember right. So, he's made a lot of progress up the charts, and he's young, he's fit, he's still in his teens. He will hit his 20th birthday soon, but he's fast, he's hard hitting, and he has been really put through the grind by both his father, Dr. D.K. Sen, who's a former veterans national level player, and Vimal Kumar at the Prakash Padukone Badminton Academy, which is now the Center of Excellence for Sports in Bangalore. And this boy is really playing well. And in my personal opinion, he is today India's top player. Nobody excepted. Not even Sai Praneeth, not even Kidambi Srikanth. I feel that if Lakshya Sen plays to his potential tomorrow, he's got to play Vittinghus today. If he plays to his potential, he should win fairly comfortably.
Okay, so we are extremely excited to watch Lakshya back in action today. And as you mentioned that now Tom Chow Tin from Chinese Taipei will face Kidambi Srikanth. So what's your preview for the match? What fight you looking forward to?
It's going to be far from easy. Srikanth was really at his best in the year 2017 when he won 4 international Super Series titles and was runner-up in a 5th, the Singapore Open. And he really played well in that year. Hello, Rajan. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Also, the rankings in the same year, that was actually the breakthrough year for Kidambi Srikanth.
Yes, 2017 was a breakthrough year for Kidambi Srikanth, and the following year, on the 12th of April, he was actually ranked world number 1. That was the time when the erstwhile world number 1 of Denmark, the former world champion, Victor Axelsen, was injured and could not play one particular tournament, so he missed out on those points. And therefore, Srikanth got that opportunity to become world number 1. But that was only for 1 week. Since then, he has not hit the heights that he hit in 2017. And if anything, during the year 2018 and 2019, his performance in world level tournaments has been going down. I don't know what the reason is. There was a knee injury which he had incurred in the French Open of 2017, which seemed to tell on him when he played the nationals, Indian nationals, the same year in November. But thereafter, I have not seen him play to that level of speed which he had then. He had tremendous speed and he had one killer stroke, the overhead down the line smash, which I have not seen him use in either of his matches at the Denmark Open this time. If he regains that particular smash, and he had also developed the ability to hit a cross-court smash with the same action, down the line as well as cross-court smash with the same action while going backwards. And I haven't seen him do that. And if he can do that, then Chow will have a tough time on his hands. But otherwise, on paper, Chow was the most successful player of last year. In the year 2019, he won the maximum number of titles. He was ranked world number 2 almost throughout the entire year. And I think Srikanth has his work cut out for him tomorrow.
As you mentioned, that's why Chow is the second seed in the tournament. So now we have Mr. Raj as well. So warm welcome. You're live in the show. If you have any questions to ask, then go ahead.
Shirish,
Yes.
I believe Jorgensen is playing from Denmark at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Jan Or Jorgensen. Now, that is a really fine player. He was ranked world number 2 in his prime, but he is now playing his final tournament. He has announced before the Denmark Open started that this will be his swan song. He is playing his last tournament, come what may, whatever the results. And he's ranked number 8. And if I can hear the sounds, I think he's still playing his match. If you have your TV on, you might get to know. And that is the match immediately before Lakshya Sen's match against Vittingus. But when I saw last, Jan O. Jorgensen had won the first game and had taken a small lead in the second. I don't know what has happened since then.
Now it is 9-8 in his favor in the third game.
I beg your pardon, that wasn't clear. Can you repeat your question?
It is now 9-8 in the third game.
So therefore Jan seemed to have lost the second game. See,
right.
I heard one of the commentators say that he has been concentrating more on golf and has been practicing only 3 times a week. At this level, 3 times a week, practice is not enough. So I think he just intends to enjoy himself. He's been given the 8th seeding virtually on a wild card. No, he does have the ranking points, but don't expect too much from Jan O. Jorgensen. Even if he wins this match, there is no way that he can cross the quarterfinal hurdle. This is what I feel.
Okay.
Oh. So, Mr. Rajan, you are also there with us live. A warm welcome.
Hello. Yes, I didn't expect to be mentioned, but yes, I'm an old friend of Shirish.
We have been partners. We played in an All England Veterans tournament together.
Yes, I forgot. How could I forget?
Carry on. What's your question, Rajan?
I didn't have a question. Your friend Ukash just sort of highlighted me. I'm enjoying this game. It's 14-8 to Jan O. Jorgensen at the moment in the final decider. He's playing totally relaxed, and the pressure's completely off him now that he's made the decision to retire. Him and his coach, Kent Carlson, they're both smiling and really enjoying the occasion.
Jan was a very, very good player, and even as a person, an exceedingly fine individual. What little I knew of him, he was very affable, always willing to help any youngster, always willing to chat on badminton with all and sundry. So he will be missed, but I guess he will probably go into coaching for Denmark, just like I expect Vittingus to do.
Yes, that's an interesting matchup after this one, our Lakshya Sen.
We were expecting Lakshya Sen to play actually at 6:30 or so, and therefore this program originally scheduled for 7 p.m. was moved back by an hour. But then the matches in Odense are all late, despite the fact that not many have gone to 3 games. The matches are late, and therefore Lakshya Sen's match is expected to come up only around another 5 or 10 minutes after Jan O. Jorgensen finishes his game. So I think at that stage, we probably should take a break and watch Lakshya Sen in action, and then rejoin and come back and discuss his match and discuss any other points that are there in the first tournament since lockdown started.
Yes, thank you so much, Shirish, for being with us. And we'd love to come back post Lakshya Sen's match, probably immediately after, within 5 or 10 minutes, and we'd all log in back to the same stream and the same link. And that should be some fun analysis, considering we're all so hopeful and going by the way that you have been praising him and talking so much about him. We really look forward to this match, and let's all get back together after viewing his match.
I'll say one thing before I conclude this particular session, that it was great to see some badminton action after almost 7 months.
Yes.
The last international tournament that was played was the All England in March, early March. And even in that tournament, there were people like Saina Nehwal who made a noise saying that, the authority should have cancelled the tournament because of this COVID outbreak and it wasn't fair on the players and so forth. So it was lovely to see the tournament being played with a number of new things, like you take a shuttle out of a tube rather than from the line judge. It was lovely to hear the voices of Gillian Clark and Morton Frost analyzing the matches. They give so much more information than the average commentator. They add so much to the game. They add so much to the background of players. I mean, a lot of the information that I have imparted here was gleaned from them, so I have to give them due credit.
Due credit, yes.
I look forward to, in fact, listening to them over the next we are on Thursday. Yes, 3 more days until Sunday. And I think we can stop at this point, perhaps, and come back after Lakshya Sen's match. And then perhaps Sonali would like to announce a particular time that we would be here to talk to all of you every day for the next 3 days.
Yes, we will. We probably look at doing these matches every day, or the analysis every day at 8 p.m. just so that we have had enough time to cover all the matches, hopefully also be able to cover any delays that are happening like it is today. But before we end, I would love to ask everyone just a very quick vote on what do you think and who do you think is going to be the winner today?
Between Lakshya Sen and Vitingus?
Yes.
Do I have a vote?
Yes. An unbiased one.
I will go firmly for Lakshya Sen, not because I'm being patriotic, but on the strength of my badminton knowledge or whatever, and whatever I've seen of this boy over the last couple of years, and whatever I've seen of Vitingus over the last couple of years. So that is my vote, at least.
And what would be the vote for everyone else who's joined in with us?
I'll back Shirish.
I've not seen the boy play.
You've not seen the boy play. Well, you're in for a treat. Look at him today. I think
and then we would love to have you back again to actually analyze his game, and this would be really fun.
Great. So shall we meet after the Lakshya Sen game then?
Yes, we break for that. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and please stay on and come back with us live again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.